Hello everybody, welcome back to Tarot Academy. My name is Spencer, I'm your host as always, and today we are going to be looking at your job or career path. We're going to do a spread to see what your future holds. I know many of you have been impacted by COVID, by the difficult economic times to say the least, and I have had many people request this spread. I realized the last version I did of this was not as direct as needed. So today we're going to be looking at what your future career, what your job prospects are, when you might find this job, when you might get promoted, salary, all of these things, all of those things we're going to be looking at that. And it's going to be the standard pick a card format, although I might shave it down a little bit time-wise because I think I've been dragging things out to 15 minutes when they could maybe just be 10 minutes worth of solid value. Although many of you have noticed that I kind of ooh, and kind of like an Obama speech, but we're going to move past that today. So if you've already chosen, there are timestamps below. Otherwise, pile number 1 will be green aventurine. Pile number 2 will be pink quartz. Pile number 3 will be dried ketchup, red jasper. And pile number 4 will be Lilith's own black onyx. So, again, take a moment. Decide, timestamps are below. Otherwise, green aventurine will start in just a few seconds. The One of Cups. So this is emotional deliverance. Right here, right now, slap me in the face with these good vibes. These are going to slap you right in the face. These good vibes. Alright, green aventurine. So, let's begin and see what your career path, what is going to happen in your professional future. I know so many of you who went out, got the stupidest degree imaginable, and then are complaining they can't find a job in the middle of COVID. Now, I don't mean to be an ass when I say that. That's not my objective at all. Rather, I can't fathom what university offers these certain degrees and then tells their students that they'll be able to find a job. That to me is just perplexing. And then you come to me, pay me hundreds of dollars for a private reading, and basically the cards tell me that your degree is the dumbest thing to ever exist, and then I have to tell you that. And I mean, when the High Priestess and the Hermit both appear reversed in a reading about your education, that tells me that you would have been better off watching paint dry for 4 years, because you would have come out with no debt, and that paint would have dried. But I digress. So, 9-card spread. Let's see what your career holds. Let's see where you're going to be working, what position you might occupy. Let's see. I'm excited, quite frankly, because I, as a tarot reader, don't have to worry about shit like this. Thank God. Nothing I hate more than working. Okay, that's interesting. So the 9 of Cups. Now, initially, this is someone who, at the moment, I mean, there's not a lot of control to be had. There's not a lot of confidence. There is a lot of concern and a lot of conflicting emotion, a lot of emotion running wild, etc. Quite frankly, this is kind of a card for our times. It feels like order has been flipped upon its head. It feels like if you were, let's say, someone who was going into the hospitality industry, let's say you had a degree in advertising for tourism or something, right? That is definitely on the wayside. That's on the flip side. I mean, none of that's going on right now, right? This is also a 9. 9 in numerology is the number of completion. So it's interesting that we have final energy present in the beginning placement in the first card. So this is effectively telling me that, hey, you're expecting to be in a different place right now, but obviously that's not the case. Although you need to know right now, this is the most important thing. Just take this away from this entire reading right now. It's not your fault, right? It's not your fault. I know what I said earlier about stupid degrees and all that stuff, but I don't think that you have a stupid degree. I think that you did what you were told, you thought you were doing what was right, and now the world has changed permanently. Hopefully not permanently, but I really feel it's permanent. And you might feel like you've been set back a couple of years and tens of thousands of dollars if you're unfortunate enough to be part of the American education experience. But I am sorry for that. That's painful, but let's keep rolling. Oh, okay, the Hanged Man. So this is the same energy here as the Nine of Cups. This is the total rejection of everything you were told prior, everything you were told to do. You did it the right way. You went along, you followed the book, thought you were getting a good job, took on student debt, got a safe, worthwhile degree, etc. Or even if you're not an educated person, that doesn't really formally educated, I should say. I dropped out of high school, but I dare say I'm more intelligent than most PhDs. So if you're not formally educated and you had a good job lined up, but then that was destroyed due to COVID, it's the same energy here. It's big screw you, but not your fault energy, right? It's just the universe slapping us all in the face. And we can blame whoever we want. It's not really going to make a difference. But the reality of the situation is it's none of our faults. It isn't. It's none of our faults. That's just what the 7 here is telling us. And this is also a 7. 7 in numerology is wisdom and intelligence. Obviously, you're wise and intelligent, but that doesn't mean you get away from everything, right? That doesn't mean you can outwit every trap, every diversion life throws at you. That's not the case. So I think we've narrowed down the feelings that you're going through right now. Let's see if we can start moving into the future. Okay, so the 4 of Cups. So again, you're feeling down on yourself. The world has hit you in the face. You literally got emotions, tears everywhere, but I think you're starting to realize that the only way forward is to pick yourself up and find some semblance of law and order. This is a 4 card. 4 is law and order, structure, how things once were. This has been a very prominent card, 4, throughout all of my readings ever since kind of the start of lockdown. So again, similar energy there, but let's keep rolling. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the winds of fortune are blowing in your favor now, right? The goddess Fortuna has made herself known, and she directs her fates to move things once more in your favor. So if you feel as though you are the devil sitting at the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune, being crushed and ground under the millstone of life's relentless march, you will soon find yourself in the heavenly and enlightened position at the top, being blessed by everything life has to offer. Every bounty the goddess has to offer will be yours shortly. Right? Down here we have the lion and the ox. Interesting how both of them lie upon textbooks as if it's emblematic of your efforts. There you, the devil, or the god Anubis, crushed beneath the goddess's wheel of fortune. Finally, up at the top, we have the Sphinx. The Sphinx is wise. The Sphinx is strong and powerful. The eagle clutches a book. A woman clutching a book. Liberty, freedom, happiness at the top, and the opposite at the bottom. Fortunately, Fortuna presents her card upright. So what we can see is a reversal of your current negative circumstance. I have a feeling a good job, something good is coming. Something good is coming. Let's see what it is. The One of Cups. So this is emotional deliverance. Right here, right now, slap me in the face with these good vibes. These are going to slap you right in the face. These good vibes. That cup represents your emotion. That dove represents your feelings. And that is the hand of God, ready to smack you with that good stuff. And I understand that's a bit vulgar, perhaps a bit crude, but the reality of the situation is you are departing this negative energy, this negative space that was not your fault. And don't get down on yourself if you're feeling these emotions, because remember, as humans, we run the whole gamut of the emotional and mental spectrum. So if you're a man, you'll feel emotional feminine energy. If you're a woman, you'll feel the physical pressures of the world as a man might. There are gender, race, all these things, they have no meaning in this context. Everybody feels down sometimes. Everybody has down days occasionally, right? It's just the way it goes. So don't feel like you're the problem here, because unless you were the one who dropped that thing in Wuhan and COVID went everywhere, this isn't your fault. I mean, if you were, I would prefer you didn't watch my channel, but maybe you do need some counseling. So private link down below to book a reading. Here we are. So, this is the Five of Pentacles. This is a card of poverty, a card of destitution, and a card of not having enough money because you're probably poor or in a bad financial situation. But we see her reversed here. So, this indicates that someone is going to be picking you up. Whether you get a job or you win some money in the lottery, maybe you win some money at bingo, I don't know, I don't care. What this tells me here is that you're going to be rejecting poverty, rejecting that lack of money, that limiting mentality. Somehow money is coming towards you. I don't know how yet. We have 3 more cards left to draw. Oh, what is that? Is that the Seven of Swords? Is that a good card here? Yes, it is. But guess what? It's contextual. Oh no, it's not contextual. Sorry. My dumbass forgot for a moment that this means you are taking the sum of your knowledge, the sum of your character, and the sum of your ability and putting it to good use. Look at that devilish smile right there. My God. You have realized what must be done. You've realized where you might need to apply for a job, what you might need to say to get a job or to make some money, whatever it is you need to do. Oh, and by the way, look at your skill set and consider consulting. Consider consulting. That's just something I want to throw at you. You don't need to be issued a paycheck every Friday. You can make that paycheck yourself. Just consider consulting. Just throwing that out there. Anyway. Oh. The Knight of Swords right next to the Seven of Swords. That's a fascinating little combination. So, you know what you have to do. Unfortunately, this revelation, this improvement, it's not going to arrive swiftly. It's going to come. I know that for a fact. Because what we see here is the Seven of Swords. That indicates you taking the action that will lead to the money or the career that you need. Unfortunately, the Knight of Swords shows us here that that's not going to come very fast. But that's not a bad thing, right? It's coming. It's just not a bad thing. And this is, of course, in the 8 position. 8 is the number of wealth, the number of karma. So this might have to do some sort of karmic event in your past or a past life that's affecting this moment. But let's see what else we got going here. The Tower. Excellent. So, you're going to find that job. Congratulations. This is the representation of the destruction of the old order, the destruction of what you are currently going through. So this negative area here, you're finally done with that, right? That's coming to an end. And I would say that this is coming to an end within, the energy I feel is within the next 30 days here. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I would say 9, 18, 27, 9 multiple of 3. I'd say within 27 to 30 days. I know that's a pretty specific timeline, but I have been right on my timelines quite a bit, and I feel that that is accurate here. So Green Aventurine, I thank you for the reading. If you want to learn more, or if you want to book a private reading, just hit that like and subscribe. Click the link down below. I have a bunch of lower prices now for people on YouTube exclusively, because I know you were telling me that you were hit hard by COVID and you wanted a little bit of a break or some 2 or 3 for 1 question prices, so I did that. Do me a favor, click the channel link, look at our pick a card readings. We have tons of guidance available there. Otherwise, guys, I love you, I thank you, and just hit that like and subscribe for your boy here. Have a great day. Oh, okay, this is interesting. The star reversed. So yet another career change. I mean, I don't blame you for the first time here. This was trash, but this is the first option, right? This is the second option here. So I don't know. Okay, pink quartz. So let's spill the tea real quick here on Green Aventurine. Now, Green Aventurine, I mean, they got the job in the end. They got something came up. I don't necessarily think it was a job. I think it was more of a freelance opportunity, more of like a kind of work on the fly thing, but they got the money that they needed, and that's important. So we're going to be carrying over some positive energy from Green Aventurine into your reading. As for what's in the cards for you, I don't know. I spoke with Green Aventurine earlier about people getting dumb degrees. I actually had a young lady I read for the other day. She had a degree, something to do with animal psychology. And I thought, okay, like, is that to do with the behavior of maybe, like, pets? Like, you can tell me why my dog might appear to be depressed? Because depression in animals, I think that's real. you know, I've had 2 cats and one of them died and the other one took a long time to recover. So I do believe that that's real. And she said no. And the way she explained her degree to me, first of all, I thought she was joking. And second, I thought, why is this a degree? Like, you did 2 years of university for this. And, like, why are they allowed to sell you this? It just, I'm not going to go into detail because then I'll reveal too much and I don't reveal clients. But, look, if any of you heard this, any of you who have pets would know that that's not the way animals behave. And she herself, by the way, had no pets. So can she really be a pet psychologist? I don't think so. My apologies for the rant, Pink Quartz. Oh, okay, good. Good. Consider this my apology for the rant. This is the 2 of Pentacles. We're looking at duality, as in 2 choices. We're looking at infinity. We're looking at a hidden 8 as well. And we're looking at uncertainty in the background, as well as... Well, I could say duality again and uncertainty again, but when you're presented with 2 good opportunities in front of you, I mean, how do you really weigh the benefits, right? Like, if you have 2 equally beautiful paintings before you of equal value, and the only difference is maybe like color and theme, but you love both of them equally, how do you decide, right? How do you decide? If God was to put the 2 perfect men in the world in front of you, but you can only choose one, I mean, how do you decide, right? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. That's what this card is. So that's what the hot dancing feet there indicate. You can see the stormy seas in the background. Indicates uncertainty, choice. We have the hidden 8. You see the way the cord wraps around the 2 pentacles? That's a hidden 8. That means infinity, that means wealth, that means karma. The pentacles obviously indicate money and the pensive, uncertain look on this man's face, but he is happy. See that little smile? He's happy. He's looking. He's like, oh, shoot, I got 2 opportunities here. So I think that you're going to be spoiled for choice here right away. I think you're going to go from the current position of, damn it, I hate my job. Damn it, I need a job. Damn it, why won't anybody hire me? To, oh my God, I have too many choices here. What the hell? Do I go work at McDonald's? Do I work at Wendy's? No, I'm just kidding. But there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, don't ever put down fast food workers. They're very important, and it's a good stepping stone job or a fallback job. But anyway, yeah, no, don't worry about it. You're going to be spoiled for choice right away here. Ah, okay. Unfortunately, one of these choices has a boss that is not going to work out for you. So the One of Wands reversed is a card of physical abuse, actually. But I don't think you're going to get hit by this person. I think they're just going to work you way harder than you should have to work relative to what the job is, right? That's what the wand reversed is being indicated. So, I mean, if you're making minimum wage, I don't think you should have to work like a dog. Honestly, is that worth minimum wage? Not in my opinion. I would never do that crap. Not in 100 years. Okay, the Three of Wands. So again, if you end up choosing this position, which unfortunately I think you're going to make the wrong choice so far, you're going to feel like you've basically traded the prison of uncertainty and the prison of lack of finances, lack of having a job, for the prison of having a job where you're effectively treated like a slave and abused. That is not very good, and it's a 3 in the 3rd position. 3 is often the number of lies and criminality, so it's a double 3. It's the 3rd card, 3rd position. It doesn't get any more negative, any more criminal than that. So you got 2 choices here. You better make the right one, because one choice is the worst bloody thing in the world. Oh, okay, the One of Swords, the One of Swords, the One of Swords. How nice. Look, darling, quite frankly, I think that you got a sharp tongue, you got a sharp mind, and you know that you can wiggle out of this negative situation. So what I'm seeing here is a duality. I'm seeing a dual spread emerge. I'm seeing the 2 options here are the guiding dominant energies that's in the 1 position, and one option is absolute shit. Absolute bloody effing garbage. So bad, I would sooner go swimming in a dumpster of McDonald's French fry grease. That's what this option is right here. This option is something better. Something better. I don't know what it is yet because I have 5 more cards to draw, so if you could bear with me, that would be great. I feel like I'm reading for Alvin and the Chipmunks. Oh, speaking of chipmunks, the Four of Wands, or sorry, the Knight of Wands. Now, how is that related to the chipmunks? Because it's very important. It's not at all related, and I'm totally making that up. Now, Knight of Wands, something, I believe this job might have to do with travel. I think, is it travel and speaking? Because the swords are verbal. The Knight of Wands is mobile and often convincing, but he also helps people. So he's a mobile healer, right? He's like a traveling doctor. So that's an interesting card here. We're gonna keep drawing. Oh, okay, so the Queen of Pentacles. So this job definitely isn't gonna pay what you thought it was going to, or it might not pay very much. But I do think that there's going to be a lot of job satisfaction involved. Oh, and by the way, if you're a nurse who can't find a job, yeah, just know that that was big energy pouring out at you right now. But I'd like to think that if you're a nurse, you're stuck in some COVID dungeon somewhere. I know that sounds insensitive, but I do a lot of readings for nurses and doctors, and they all tell me the same thing. Oh, the High Priestess. Okay, speaking of nurses, here's a literal nurse. Basically, there's going to be a secret. Something's going to be revealed to you here. I don't know what it's going to be. This could also mean you want to become a tarot reader. By the way, you can click the link down below, book a private reading, or discuss. I have a tarot reading course, how to make a business out of it. Obviously, I'm doing very well. I get about 3-4 readings a day just from YouTube alone, so I'm quite happy with that. And I just started this damn channel like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. You know, not bad at all. Anyway, that point aside here. High Priestess. Let's draw again. Oh, okay, this is interesting. The star reversed. So yet another career change. I mean, I don't blame you for the first time here. This was trash, but this is the first option, right? This is the second option here. So I don't know exactly what this is, but I do know you're dissatisfied with it. Excuse me, let's draw the last card here. Oh, okay. So whatever this is, whatever this next job is, this is the Four of Cups reversed, by the way, it involves helping people. And unfortunately, I don't think you're equipped for it. I don't think you're equipped for it. I don't think you want to do it. I don't think you can handle it. And I don't think that even if you're sitting there telling yourself, what the hell is this idiot Ginger thinking? What is he saying? Man, F this guy. His tarot is garbage. Well, go ahead, follow this path, darling, and then come back and book a job, book a reading with me in a couple weeks and tell me I was right about this one, because I don't get these career readings wrong. I really don't. I can't remember the last time I got one of these wrong. Look, I could sit here and lie to you and be like, oh, you're going to help so many people. But the reality is, this still isn't your calling. This is not your calling. But I'm going to say this right now, because I should have probably opened with this. It's a job, and in the era of COVID, that's saying something. And really, I really do think we should be grateful for what we can get employment-wise, and if it puts food on the table, if it keeps the bill collectors at bay, that's the important thing, and I think that's what you should measure. All I'm concerned about is if you're a nurse or a doctor or something, or a psychologist, even a tarot reader, like, it might mentally break you dealing with people all day long, helping them with their problems, etc. It may or may not mentally break you. So Pink Quartz, that's what I have to say for you today. That's what the cards are telling me. Thank you so much for this reading, and I ask if you're interested in booking a private reading, you can click the link down below. Otherwise, hit the like and subscribe button, and click on the channel link as well. I have a whole bunch of pick a card readings. There's hundreds of hours worth of guidance available should you need it. So otherwise, Pink Quartz, I love you very much. Thank you for everything, and I will see you guys tomorrow. It's the King of Swords. This is big dick energy right here, right? And if you're a woman, which you probably are, since everyone who watches this channel is a woman, you can have big dick energy too. Nothing wrong with that. All right, red jasper. So let's see what's in the cards for you today in regards to your career. And let's briefly spill the tea on green aventurine and pink quartz. So green aventurine, you know, not the best, not the worst, I got to admit. I mean, they found a job in the end. It was decent paying, I guess. I mean, whatever. I would be better off with red jasper, personally. Anyway, pink quartz was pretty good, but Unfortunately, I don't think nursing was necessarily the path for them. I think that they were a compassionate soul who really wanted to help people. But unfortunately, it would appear that it just wasn't working out. They weren't really meant for each other. It's just nursing and this person, and I spend this much time blabbing about it because really, sometimes we are passionate about things and we love them, but we just love the idea of them. And to put them into practice only serves to further lead us into despair. So, on that heavy, depressing, and world-ending note, let's see what's in your cards, darling. Let's see what's in your cards. Your career, your future, where you're going to be making some cheddar. That's the question of the day. And I will pick up half this and put it on the other pile. Because we're feeling adventurous today, right? Just kidding. I think today is a 28 day, so that's money energy. I don't know what the day is today. 2/8/22, 2/4. Huh, interesting. A little bit of numerology I'm not going to reveal. Now, okay. So, it would appear that you're doing it for your family, right? Or any efforts you've gone through in the past, they're not necessarily paying off, or you feel like you've been down this road before and you're about to go down it again, and it's not something you want to do, but it seems to me that you might not feel as though you have a choice, right? Each sword driven into this boat is causing a leak, and the boat is sinking fast while you're trying to guide it and those you care for, passengers. You're trying to guide the boat to shore quickly as you can. And as for how that's going to work out, I don't necessarily know, but I certainly hope that things get better for you, and we're going to continue to draw. Oh, and by the way, this is a 6. 6 in numerology is the number of the family. Oh, the Two of Cups! So, this is a good card relationship-wise. This signals that not only will your relationship with your significant other be strengthened by this occurrence, but it could also indicate that you will meet someone, a boss, perhaps someone who can recommend you for a job, something along those lines. Someone will come into your life that is positive and can help positively influence your future. That's what this is telling us here. It's Two of Cups, good emotional connection formed right here. Okay, and that is about as fortuitous as it gets. The Seven of Pentacles. So this is telling us right here, right now, that the seeds planted by this relationship and the past experiences you've had will lead to a tree that grows fruit. And remember, the 7 is the number of wisdom and intelligence in numerology, the learned individual. You, as a learned individual, are aware of your past and the connections that you've made, and you know how to leverage them into a good thing. And that's what this is indicated here. That is a very, very good omen. Oh, pardon me. I am bloody tired. Too many private readings last night. Had to do an emergency reading too. Oh my god, it was just, ugh. The 7 of Wands here. So, 7 of Wands, pretty basic. I would say that you're avoiding conflict at all costs. Not because you're a cowardly person, but because you're tired of it. And, I mean, honestly, I can't blame you. I am personally just bloody exhausted with conflict. I can't stand it anymore. I would rather die than tell you that you are an idiot when you deserve to be told. I'm just going to agree with you. If you tell me 2 + 2 is 5, you know what? I'm beyond it. I'm about as extra as it gets these days. Go fuck yourself. 2 + 2 is 5. You know what I mean? You know what? You remember that shit? Remember high school? God damn. Some of us would just like to die peacefully, and preferably soon. And that's the 9 life path in me talking. So, you know, you can take that with a grain of salt. Now, oh, speaking of death, hilarious. Hilarious. The true death card, the 10 of Swords. Almost like what comes out of my mouth comes true. Typically it does. That's why people pay me the big bucks. Now, 10 of Swords, death. What does this mean? This just means the death of your old self. You're not going to physically die. I mean, maybe you will. I don't think so. But this is the death of the old self. And quite frankly, the old self was probably shit. Oh yeah, here. Yeah, okay. Your old self is garbage. So kill him off right now. Kill her off, darling, because the new reborn you is the King of Swords. This is big dick energy right here, right? And if you're a woman, which you probably are, since everyone who watches this channel is a woman, you can have big dick energy too. Nothing wrong with that. Think of it as double D energy. I don't really know what a woman would say equivalent to that, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, King of Swords. This is some on your stuff right here. This is heavy male, heavy phallic energy, verbal alacrity, all of that heavily embodied here in the King of Swords. I mean, you sit upon a throne for a reason, right? I mean, look at you. You're wearing a bloody robe. Is there anything more stylish? So let's keep going here and see what else we have. Oh, yeah. The Magician. Perfect. So again, more male energy, more phallic energy. This time you're equipped with everything you need to go forward. The full gamut of the human experience and emotion. The sword, the sweet, the cup, the pentacle, the wand. Everything. Everything. Infinity too. Knowledge. Sound like a Ty Lopez ad in here. You are ready to go. Impressive to say the least. I wouldn't mind this draw for myself, actually. Oh, and the Tower reversed. So you're now able to recognize opportunities that are either quote-unquote beneath you or simply not suitable, and they won't lead to anything prosperous anymore. So that's what the Tower reversed is indicating. Those past experiences, gone kaput, bye-bye, out the window, defenestrated. They are gone. And no longer, by the way, do you view people who are actually pawn scum in a positive light. No longer do you look up to people that are actually absolute dipshits. That's a rejection of, that's what the crown falling is here. That's stupid people belonging in the mud at your feet where you should have regarded them in the first place. Also, 8th position, wealth and karma is the 8th position. Last but not least, total emotional mastery. The King of Cups upright. Congratulations. So how does this pertain to your career, first and foremost, and what does this mean for your job? Well, I can tell you right now that it didn't tell me what your job was going to be, unfortunately. All it told me was that something good is coming, that you're going to meet someone and the seeds of the future will be planted and bear fruit relatively soon. You're avoiding conflict, your old self is dead, you're now a master, you're in control, and you reject that in the past that was poisonous and negative towards you, just as you're now in control of your entire emotional range, all of your spirit bodies, etc. You know what must be done now. So, Red Jasper, congratulations. What a fantastic reading. If you're interested, well, do me a favor, hit like and subscribe, and if you're interested in a private reading, you can click the link down below. I did lower prices for people on YouTube because you guys told me that you were hurt hard by COVID, so I said, fuck it. I'll lower the prices, do some 2, 3 for 1 question prices. What the hell? Why not? You know, I love doing readings anyway. This is all I do every day anyway, so why the hell not? But that aside, guys, I love you very much. Thank you for everything, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. You can also click on the channel. Link below, by the way. We have a lot of pick-a-card readings. There's a lot of guidance on offer. I will speak with you guys soon. I love you, I thank you, and have a fantastic day. Wealth. However, it's reversed. So to me, this suggests that you realize what was taken from you wasn't actually good for you, and you don't actually care about it, so you're rejecting that. That's why the devil is appearing reversed. Alright, Black Onyx, the Lilith Stone, my last reading and pile number 4. So, why don't we do some quick tea spilling here on the other piles, because I know that quite a few of you pick Black Onyx merely to hear the spilled tea. So, Green Aventurine, first and foremost, not bad. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted Green Aventurine personally. Congratulations on picking this one. But, you know, I felt like this person was kind of settling. But sometimes, you know what, there's nothing wrong with settling if it pays the bills in this particular context. I guess it's okay. Pink Quartz, on the other hand, was not in a very good position. They thought that they wanted to do something that was actually quite stressful and taxing mentally, but they weren't prepared for it. And as a result, they suffered because of it. And even if we want to help people, sometimes we'd be fooling ourselves to think that we could spend all day in a hospital as a nurse or a doctor or a psychologist at a psych ward. Those are heavy, heavy jobs, right? And they need a specific type of person that shouldn't lie to themselves about why they're there in the first place. Red jasper, on the other hand, not bad. I mean, they got what they wanted in the end. I don't really know at what cost, though. That's the problem. So that's, you know, their job, their career. I don't think they're too happy with it, but whatever. You. Let's see what's in the cards for you. I do feel some good energy from this, which admittedly I didn't get with the other piles. I did not even speculate on their general energy. I just didn't feel any good energy coming from those piles. As for this, however, I wish I had 8 fingers on each hand. I feel like that would make this go way faster. And then I could do this and be like spider hands. Oh, okay. Okay, that's pretty good. The 10 of Wands reversed. Not bad at all, Black Onyx. So, obviously you don't want to work hard. I don't want to work hard either. Working hard is just terrible, quite frankly. And I feel like there's a job coming to you, and it does not involve hard work. It does not involve hard work. I mean, that, in my opinion, is the damn dream. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay, so this is Fortuna's blessing, except reversed. So this could be, well, first and foremost, this is not, pardon me, holy shit, I'm tired. This is not good for your long-term health or your long-term prospects. Having a job that doesn't require you to work hard, because it's going to stunt your evolution as a person and evolution in your career, should you choose to continue this. We see here the devil sitting atop, well, he's actually Anubis, sitting atop the Wheel of Fortune. And this effectively means that you're in a position where you may or may not actually deserve to be there, but regardless, you're there, and that's all that matters. And you're collecting that check, and that's great, right? That's great. But how it impacts you in your future, you may not like it. So think of it this way. You get an unlimited credit card. You can spend as much as you want, and the bill won't come due until you're 50, right? So that might be great in the short term, but when you turn 50, well, let's see. Or it all works out in the end because you're a lucky bastard, Black Onyx. The 8 of Pentacles here. I mean, this is the card of hard... okay. Ha 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 ha. I see what you're doing here. Ha ha ha. I see what you're doing here. No work. Fortune reverses. Now you have to work. Funny how that is. Fortunately, you're being paid a bloody fortune. The money's just piling up at your feet. So 8, the number of wealth, the number of karma in numerology. Obviously, there's some karmic interference, karmic interaction here, negative or positive. It's hard for me to tell based on Fortuna's reversal, but I would say whatever work has to be done, you're going to be very well paid for it. So congratulations on that. The 1 of Pentacles reversed. That is interesting. That is interesting. It would seem to me there might be a bit of a reversal here, financially. You might lose a bit of money. You might not expect the raise you were receiving. You might not get the raise you're expecting. Something along that energy. Huh. Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird. Let's keep going. Okay, so it would appear that childish behavior, so you might lash out in a bit of a tantrum here as a result of not getting that bonus or that raise or that promotion. The Page of Cups, this is heavy childlike energy, heavy Pisces energy. Lot to unpack there emotionally. Lot to unpack there. Oh, okay, shit. This is the Devil reversed. So this is materialism, this is binding to the material, binding to the money, binding to the wealth. However, it's reversed. So to me, this suggests that you realize what was taken from you wasn't actually good for you and you don't actually care about it, so you're rejecting that. That's why the Devil is appearing reversed. As opposed to him appearing upright, which might indicate that you really wanted that money, you were really attached to it, whatever, but you realize that you are being paid a fair, even a good wage for the work that you do, and so you're going to be happy with it rather than being bitter and allowing that to guide your energies moving forward. That's what I dare say would be the case in the moment. The Chariot reversed in the 7th position. This is a 7 card. 7 is wisdom in numerology. 7 is intelligence and learning. So what this is telling me here is you are not learning very fast. I think you're doomed to repeat another mistake. A mistake that you should have learned from, but I don't know why. Maybe you're a one life path. Maybe you're a Leo. Maybe there's too much pride, too much something going on with you. Oh boy. Okay, so lack of freedom and lack of money here. This is the 9 of Pentacles. 9 is the number of completion. Ironic that it shows up in the 8th position. So you're going to lose this job. That's what I think. You're going to lose this job, or you're going to lose the core tenets that make it worthwhile. That's what's going to happen here. Huh. Okay, let's draw the last card, because I'm getting tired of this. Oh, fantastic. Strength. Okay, perfect. So 8. This is the 8th card appearing in the 9th position. 8 is the number of wealth. 8 is the number of karma. This is you, a woman in a white dress, bearing a laurel wreath of victory upon her head, holding on to Leo, the strength of the lion. Remember the Leo energy I just mentioned here? Yeah, that's what this is telling us. Fantastic ending to a reading, Black Onyx. I am proud of you. So you're going to get a good job, pays you lots, something goes on here, you lose that job, not a big deal. You're stronger because of what you learned here. You move on to bigger, better things financially, spiritually, emotionally. You are more fulfilled as a result of the 8 of strength in the 9th position. Congratulations, Black Onyx. I want you to hit that like and subscribe, and you can click down below if you want to book a private reading. I adjusted prices for all my YouTube viewers here because you guys said, hey, we can't afford you. COVID hit us hard. I feel you. I adjusted things. Click down below for that private reading. Otherwise, click on the link for the channel. I got 100 pick a card readings. There's tons of guidance, tons of messages up there. And if you want a pick a card topic, just comment down below if you have a question. This was a reader request, and now I've done it. So thank you very much, Black Onyx. I will see you guys tomorrow.